Hello, I'm Brett and I'm with County Jail Reform Nationwide, and I want to discuss this topic today on visual monitoring. And everywhere you go nowadays, doesn't matter if you go to Walmart, McDonald's, it seems like everywhere you go in society today there are cameras, and we're being visually monitored at all times. And even if you run a stoplight or run a stop sign, there's normally a camera somewhere to record your tag, and they'll actually mail you a ticket. So, in today's age, we really have no right to privacy. And years ago, they could claim that it was a constitutional violation to invade your privacy with a camera without your permission. But that was a different day and age. And today, there are just cameras everywhere. I mean, you don't even know where they're at. Sometimes we're being recorded without our knowledge whatsoever. But I got to thinking about these county jails, and a lot of these county jails, they don't have cameras in the pods or in the cells or in the dorms to monitor these men and women on a 24-hour basis. And I got to thinking that maybe there's a reason why they don't have these cameras. And I think that for one reason, cameras don't lie, but unfortunately people do. So to incorporate these cameras and to place these cameras in where these people live, now you'll see cameras in the booking area, you might even see them in some of the hallways, but where these men and women live on a daily basis, there's no cameras there to record them. And I think a reason for that is it demands accountability. It's pretty clear by visual recording who was at fault, what transpired, and exactly what happened, so it alleviates anybody trying to dodge responsibility. And I think they really don't want to have these cameras in there because it demands a higher code of ethics. And let's face it, people act a whole lot differently when they're being recorded. So I think these cameras, to not have these cameras, leaves a lot of area open for misconduct, for mistreatment, not only to the inmates but also to the staff. And I think to not have these cameras would be a violation of your constitutional rights by not making public what transpired in the event of an occurrence. So I just thought it was odd that a lot of county jails, refuse to put these visual monitoring systems in place because it somehow might make them accountable. So I just thought it was strange that, in a society to where there are cameras everywhere, you can't get away from them, but yet they fail to place these surveillance equipment in a county jail setting where men and women are incarcerated, which is actually a more dangerous environment than anywhere in society, and yet they're not being recorded and they're not being visually monitored on a regular 24-hour basis. I just thought it was odd why some of these county jails refuse to put these practices in place. And if you really think about it, it seems to me that they don't want these cameras there for a reason. And that reason is that they're going to be held accountable, whether it was an inmate's fault or whether it was staff at fault. They'd rather avoid that issue altogether by not having this footage available. So that's just food for thought, and just thought I'd share that with you. Thank you.